Hey, what's up, guys? Hoping everyone's well. Just did a workout. I did a little shitty workout. It wasn't as good as it could be. But the weather's been kind of shit lately. And I don't know how the fuck she's gonna get, but I haven't been going to the gym for a while, and I've been working out outside, making sure that I'm getting some bands, resistance bands, because I know those are really good for working out. So I'm gonna buy those. I have kettlebells and shit that I do incorporate into my workouts, like at home, but haven't been able to get a decent gym feel. And I don't trust the literature. I don't care what the literature says. I'm not taking a risk being around nasty ass people in a gym. Don't care. Not increasing the probability of me contributing to killing other people. Anyways, quick video is finna be on King Pharaoh. Fake woke nigga gets his ass destroyed. Before I went to bed last night, I saw something that was gaining attention on Twitter about young Pharaoh. Young Pharaoh was apparently scheduled to speak at CPAC, which is a conservative, conference. And, where they peddle their white supremacist, anti-intellectual bullshit for anyone and everyone to hear. And as someone, King Pharaoh, who the last election, he made an effort to try and bring more people, get more attention from people by speaking on the election, which he bombed many of his thoughts on. I don't even have to read his video. I don't have to watch his video. I'm sure he's full of shit on most of it because King Pharaoh is a fake woke ass nigga. So I'm gonna tag him and I want his fans to come after me, but we're gonna see how long this goes, Small YouTube channel, I know what niggas try to do, so I'm gonna let it be. He bombed, he interviewed people like James O'Keefe, who's the owner of Project Veritas, which I've already went into quick details about. Young Pharaoh is a grifter, like most Republicans, and some of the things that I've spoken about in my other videos regarding the anti-intellectualism and how even some members of the black community can be easily swayed into believing that both sides are similar and that Democrats don't care about them. The lines of thinking, the social conservatism, the racial conservatism, the bullshit ass unspecific, incomplete analysis or inaccurate analysis of political candidates like King Pharaoh, many of those people who have those lines of thinking end up being swindled by Republicans thinking that Democrats and Republicans are very similar when they're not. So for CPAC, they invited a nigga like Young Pharaoh, who is a grifter and, possibly able to be an Uncle Tom who believes that, it's good to be a Republican because they don't like trans people or some dumb weird shit. But again, you can check my other video on that. These fake woke niggas. So he was invited. Unfortunately, I guess more shit came out about some of his comments. So he's no longer speaking at CPAC. So first is, he's a dummy. You're a dumbass nigga. Anybody could have told you that. When it comes to these white people and their white supremacist bullshit, you can't come out outright like that while you're a black person. Now, I'm not anti-Semitic, but a Young Pharaoh and many members of the black community who engage in this line of thinking are anti-Semitic, and they think that they're being unapologetically woke or some shit, and it's not really cool at all. So I don't know why, for some reason, King Pharaoh was under the impression that he was just going to start gaining traction, because he did end up engaging in some more anti-intellectualism like many other Republicans did by engaging in covering people like James O'Keefe of Project Veritas. Look up the Washington Post shit between James O'Keefe and Project Veritas if you need more information. And, other shit as well. Who Trump has also had people on his cabinet who worked for Project Veritas at some point. Anyways, I don't know why King Pharaoh was under the impression that people like Kevin McCarthy, who's spewed anti-Semitic conspiracy theories on Twitter, only to delete them after they gain more traction. I don't know why he was under the impression that these people who have used the grifting and the ups and the dog whistles for anti-Semitism and racism to their advantage. I don't know why he thought that his outright racism when he's black and he can't even twist it in better ways that are more digestible to the average person. I don't know why he thought that he would get similar treatment and they'd accept him. But long story short, lo and behold, stupid ass, fake woke, Uncle Tom ass nigga, young Pharaoh looks like a goddamn fool because now he's no longer able to speak at it. To an extent, is much of it his fault? Yes. Is there a degree of, damn, I thought you guys agreed with me? Yeah. But you're seeing an example of, but like, all of that doesn't matter because at the end of the day, you're white. I mean, you're not black. And many of their policies include not liking black people. You know, eventually, if you are not going to be as clear cut or like as, the reality is, I don't think he was aware of the fact that if he wasn't as refined and not as off the cuff as he is with his anti-Semitism and his homophobia and his social conservatism and his somewhat racial conservatism, if he was more refined, he would have been speaking at it right now. He could have been a Candace Owens. But he's not aware of the reality between these people. You know, the people who said Hitler wasn't that bad. It was just the nationalism stuff that was bad. That Candace Owens. He could have been one, but, you know, he's just not that smart to realize the difference. He's under the impression that some nigga who wears chains, who acts pretty black, quote unquote, even culturally, dresses differently than these niggas, is a rapper. He really thought that he was going to be accepted fully by these people. I'm laughing at this nigga. And, you know, I don't feel sad for him. He's a dummy. But this shows you the reality. There are double standards with the Democrats. I mean, there are double standards with Republicans. There's just a whole bunch of dishonesty from Republicans. And you being a minority thinking that they're on your side when they're not is funny. And you see what happens. You see what happens. Go on ahead. Keep laying in bed with the people who literally use the dog whistles to take away, right? You want to be one of the cool black people. You want to be one of the, if you want to be one of the, I'm not racist, look at my friend. Yeah, then go on ahead, do what you did. You'll be that way. So it's real funny that that's how shit turned out. Like, comment, subscribe. Please check my other content out. Black History Month. You know, I'm speaking about problems in the black community, and one of my problems in the black community was fake woke niggas. And fake woke niggas, that's like King Pharaoh.